Good evening, Ofentse. What's the latest on your side?
We're coming to you live just outside Gate 10, which is the entrance to Ndlovu, otherwise known as the Presidential Guest House. And we've seen some cars actually come in. It is expected that the top 6 minus President Cyril Ramaphosa are expected to come through this road that we're actually on and go through those walls, as we believe that the person who is in charge of the country at the moment and the person who apparently has been accused of being a splinter within the ANC, who has actually caused the ANC to be divided into half, is actually behind me through those walls. So what we expect today is that the top 6 of the ANC minus Cyril Ramaphosa, who's currently somewhere in Venda, are expected to come and engage with the president and find a way forward as to whether, just before the State of the Nation address, whether he'll be the one addressing the nation about the future of the country going forward and the budgets that will be allocated to different budgets and so forth, whether it would be the President Jacob Zuma who will be the one delivering the message to the masses as to whether how the future of the country is actually going forward as to the allocation of budgets and what money was actually made in the previous year. But as we stand here, what we've seen so far is that there's been some big black cars, whereas we believe it is the presidential cars, presidential protection cars that have actually passed here. And we saw some luxury cars that have actually passed, because the reports that we've had coming in was that the top 6 of the ANC minus President Cyril Ramaphosa are actually going to pass through here, driving in their own private cars to come and speak to President Jacob Zuma and seek a way forward as to what's going to transpire, as to whether, in the coming week we are going to have a State of the Nation address, and the EFF and other opposition parties have made it clear that they would not want the incumbent to be the one to give the State of the Nation address, as they feel that he's actually compromised to be the president and is actually compromised the constitution, which as the incumbent president he was supposed to protect. But as things stand, the future of the incumbent is actually unpredictable. But as we stand here, nothing has transpired so far as to see the black cars that have passed, and we'll wait and we'll give you an update as to what transpired outside the Gate 10 of Ndlovu, also known as the Presidential Guest House. Back to studio.
Thank you very much, Ofentse. We'll definitely be catching up with you a little later.